Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. My name is Mr. Maxwell, and welcome back to another chat about video games. With Alexander like that.
Yes, and we have breaking news.
We've literally got breaking news. This is like
breaking news. This is like only a few hours.
An hour ago. This was put up.
Yes, so
this is on the BBC News as well. So we're all posh here today.
Mainstream. Holy shit. But this is literally as we are speaking.
This is just
happened like an hour ago. It's been announced.
Yeah. Microsoft has bought Bethesda for $7.5 billion, which I mean for Bethesda,
it has to be. It can't be just for Bethesda's own stuff. It has to be for the licenses.
By the looks of things, yeah, it is. It
has to be for Dishonored, Doom,
Wolfenstein.
I don't know. Wolf Youngblood's kind of.
I'm not going to be able to get Wolfenstein.
No, but here's the thing, right? Okay, on one side, it's like, ooh, this is potentially these are going to end up being Xbox exclusives. On the other hand, we could tell Bethesda were going down the Activision /2K route of publishing with
maybe
some of the bullshit that was happening. I mean, Youngblood is the prime example.
That's very true.
It was horrible, that game. And a lot of their own self-developed stuff, the shine has definitely come off them.
Yeah.
So, if this, I mean, this is big news. I'm not gonna deny,
this is
huge. Anyone saying that this is big news. It is.
This is good for Microsoft. This is really good for Microsoft.
It's again though my whole thing with Microsoft of they don't make anything. They just buy people who make stuff.
Yeah. I think the other thing is like.
Again, Sony aren't exactly innocent in that either.
The thing for me is that they haven't even got their own first-party companies.
Yeah, like Obsidian's first IP under them. I.e. first IP under them that has been developed solely under them because the Outer Worlds was already near completion by when Microsoft bought them. So it's going to be speaking of Obsidian, a lot of people are saying like New Vegas 2 potential.
Maybe.
I mean, if Microsoft give them the go ahead and give them the time,
yeah, that's true.
I don't see a problem against that.
I do think Microsoft have bought them because Bethesda can come out with a console seller. Whereas their other companies, I don't think they've got anything.
5 years ago, I would agree with you.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
5 years ago, I would agree with you. 5 years ago, I would guarantee that.
Yeah,
Bethesda are
this is what I'm saying, right? They've now got Bethesda and Obsidian. They've got the team that can make a decent Fallout game.
Yes,
if they put the two together.
The thing is Obsidian are already in development of. Here's the thing. Obsidian are developing pretty much a Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah.
Based in the what's their Elder Scrolls? No, what's that Baldur's Gate like game? It's Pillars of Eternity.
That's the one.
Yeah, it's set in the Pillars of Eternity universe. So they're making a competition, a game
to Elder Scrolls.
To Elder Scrolls. This is fucking Timefall over again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and like I say, if this was 5 years ago, I would easily just 100% without a second thought go, yeah, they bought them because they're a console seller.
Yeah. But what other reason would you buy Bethesda?
Well, I'm not saying that that's not the reason. That's probably one of the reasons why they bought them.
Buying Bethesda, like if you look at the companies below them, they don't make games that are like going to make them absolutely humongous amount of money. And in fact, buying Bethesda for those companies is probably going to earn them even less now if all they are is going to be Xbox games.
Yeah,
the Dishonored series is never gonna.
No, it's a niche market. It's a niche market. The only one you can say is Doom.
Arcane, who make Dishonored, they've done Deathloop,
Yeah, which is a console exclusive
on the PlayStation.
console timed exclusive on PlayStation 5.
Yeah. There's Tango, who makes the Evil Within. They're not going to make, and they're making the Tokyo Ghostwire Tokyo. Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yeah.
Again, the thing is though, they're niche markets, and also they're guaranteed to be on PlayStation unless Microsoft pull an Epic, which is not going to endear them to the fans.
There's a lot of there's nothing in Bethesda's sort of repertoire there other than Fallout and Elder Scrolls that's a reason to buy them.
Here's the issue, and again, 5 years ago I would 100% guarantee agree with you. The problem is that we have had Fallout 4, which while everyone goes, yeah, it's a decent game, it's a shite Fallout game.
It's not a good
It's
game.
a terrible Fallout game.
It's not a good game. It's not even a good game.
And then we've had Fallout 76,
which is even worse.
Which is
I know,
horrendous.
I know,
and this is the moment. This is the thing. The one saving grace from this is that Microsoft may turn around to Bethesda and literally go, get that fucking crap, decrepit creation engine, and either build it from scratch again, or get a different one.
Yeah.
Right. The issue with that is, if they do that, by the time the game comes out, it's going to be too late.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know.
Because, you got to think, right? Starfield, Elder Scrolls, Fallout. They're the big Bethesda games, right? They're the big Bethesda games. Starlight, we haven't heard anything from for over a year now.
Yeah. Same with Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls is the same. And Fallout is still suffering.
They're still running through 76 at the moment because they did Wastelanders, which came out end of last year. No, it got pushed back.
End of last, beginning of this.
Came out March this year, something like that. It came out this year.
Yeah,
I know, man. It was supposed to come out at the end of last year, but they pushed it back.
The thing is that 76 is such a poison chalice. It is literally the next Fallout game is going to have 76 shadow pressing over it. 76 is that bad. Is it a semi-comparable game now? Probably. The problem is that it's over a year and a half since they did it, and as we've stated in previous chats, the live service model of release it in a crap state and fix it in time in months ahead. Fans have given up on that. We put up with it through Destiny because it was really only Destiny.
Yeah.
There was really only now there's Avengers, the one person who plays Anthem.
That one guy that plays Anthem.
We
had the Division.
Fall Guys, Division 2. I've got 4 there, and there's plenty of others, where it's a lot.
Actually, since we've brought in live services, Outriders looks pretty damn cool. I'm just putting that out there. Anyway,
it does actually.
It looks like a mix between the Division and Remnant, which I'm not
saying no to that.
I'm not going to say no to that. I like the way the Division looks, and I like Remnant's sort of aesthetic. Yeah. So, I might give it a look.
Yeah, it needs to be. It needs to be a complete game though on launch.
Yeah, but by the looks of things, it looks more on the level of Division 2 things. Cool. And the developers, I know we've gone on tangents, but that's fine. The developers have been releasing sort of videos, constantly to show development.
But anyway, in regards to Bethesda, it's one of these conundrums where do you force them to drop the creation engine?
I force them to drop the creation engine.
But here's the thing: you said you buy Bethesda to sell consoles.
Right. The thing is, doing that now with a month before your console comes out, it's not going to happen.
But the thing is, if they've got games in development, you can get them out.
The other thing that we need to consider is that Microsoft are doing this thing where every game that's on the Xbox is also on the PC.
Yeah, which the vast majority of Bethesda games were anyway.
Yeah, I know, but
however, they may not be on Steam now. They may be on the window.
They may be on the Windows.
The Windows Store. That hellhole. That hellscape.
Things.
Oh God.
My thing what I'm thinking is like, because like I said, buying Bethesda now a month before your console comes out, 2 months before your console comes out, it's not going to help, especially considering that Bethesda literally have nothing on the board that's coming out soon.
Apart from Deathloop.
Which is going to be on the PS5.
Times exclusive on the PS5.
Yeah. Unless Microsoft somehow magically get out of that contract, which is not going to happen.
Well, they are $1 trillion company. They could afford to.
We're talking about
publicly,
Sony.
That would not go down.
Yeah,
well.
but we're also talking about Sony here. Sony are not going to just let them go, no, you can't have Deathloop as a times exclusive anymore. Sony are going to go, no, we've got a contract.
Okay, so let's go off the positives, okay? Because there are positives.
There are positives.
I mean, one, it means the Xbox fan base have something else now to look forward to, potentially.
Or despair.
Or despair games, you know. Two, potentially Microsoft could literally turn around to Bethesda now and go, get your fucking house in order.
Yes.
Todd, fuck off.
Yes.
Right? And Sony may have to respond to this. Now, there is a company in Japan that has a bunch of IPs that a lot of people really like.
Yes.
That they don't do anything except make pachinko machines out of.
It's very true.
So if Sony decides, we're going to retaliate, we take your Bethesda and raise you Konami! I mean, Konami has the licenses to Castlevania, which Bloodstained proved there is still a market for that type of game.
The Castlevania...
Metal Gear is Metal Gear.
Metal Gear is a console seller.
Metal Gear is
Metal Gear 2 proved Metal Gear as a console seller.
Yeah. Silent fucking Hills.
Silent Hills.
As well as a whole bunch of others, Contra and...
Metal Slug?
No,
Metal Slug's there.
I don't think Metal Slug's Konami. But yeah, Konami has a whole bunch of licenses that they just sit on and do fuck all with because it's Konami, and Konami are the worst. So, if this somehow ends up speeding up the rumours that Sony were looking into buying all the licenses off Konami.
If I was Sony...
If that happens, I'm happy with
I am happy with this, but this is just because I'm a giant... I'm a douche. I can be a douche sometimes.
Yeah.
But if I'm in a competition with somebody with this sort of stuff, I don't go for Konami.
Mm.
I go for From Software. I raise you. I don't just buy I don't just buy a company that's pretty much on the same state as the company that you just bought.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I go and buy that one that everybody loves.
No. With From Software, you don't need to. All you need to do is, hey, do you want some money to make Bloodborne 2?
Would you like to make Bloodborne 2, please?
Solely for the PlayStation. Would you like to do that?
Yes. Well,
that's
Sony gave From Soft to make the money to make Bloodborne.
Yeah,
so,
and
Sony own the publishing rights to Bloodborne, so they couldn't.
Yeah, no, that's how you basically raise that. Well, I'm just saying, the amount of licenses that Konami have that Konami don't do anything with, Sony can easily go raise fucking Because again, like a new. Because again, like I say, the shine on Bethesda, the sheen, the lovely, fan awe of what Bethesda could do, is gone. Like the bubbles burst. People have woken up and realised that by the way, open worlds, Guerrilla, Guerrilla, just to name two, Guerrilla and Sucker Punch do open worlds better than Bethesda do.
That's very true.
Shooters, they've got Doom. Great.
They've got id. Who could probably make a new first-person shooter game. Which is, if you're Microsoft, that's exactly what you do. You go, we don't want Doom, give us a exclusive first-person shooter.
Yeah, but the thing is, here's the thing with Doom, right? If you give me more of Doom, I would like more of Doom.
Although, to be fair, they could... Because Quake's not been doing well. You could do Quake.
Yeah.
You could bring Quake back. I would do that.
Arena shooter.
No. Well, yeah.
Well, no, the thing is, they tried to bring Quake back a couple of years ago. Where
but that was the hit. That was when they tried to do that was when the hero shooter.
Yeah, they tried to do a hero shooter. But the thing is, I was like, the people. Here's the problem with arena shooters. People keep shouting, "We want arena shooters back," and when they bring out an arena shooter, no one buys it.
The thing is, what I would do, I think it's either Quake 2 or Quake 3. actually had a story campaign mode?
Quake 2 question mark.
Go with that. Just be like, look, we want Doom, pretty much the same sort of fluidity as Doom, because that's what Quake was, but with Quake, and we want a story and all that sort of shit. Do that.
Yeah, maybe.
Just because, I'm not saying like bring Quake back and have it as an arena shooter, because like you said, nobody plays arena shooters anymore.
Which is a shame, because I don't play arena shooters because I'm shit at them. But some of the early Quake matches and
Unreal Tournament.
Unreal tournaments. Like some of those early games, like esports was born from that and the fighting genre, the 2D beat 'em up genre. They created those two, like the Quake Arena and Street Fighter, Strat / Tekken, etc. The fighting genre and Quake Arena, and as well as a few other first-person shooters, the arena shooters created esports.
Yes.
Plain and simple. And it's just a shame because like some of the stuff people could do in that game was just like awe-inspiring. It's like, holy fucking shit. He just shot a pixel.
He did. He shot a tiny little square. I don't know how he saw that tiny little square, but he saw a tiny little square and he shot it.
Yeah, and it turned out to be the winning shot of the game. But anyway.
My other worry is for the little companies. Like I'm kind of worried about like Arcane and Tango. Not id, because it's id. Like you're an idiot to go, you know what? We want Bethesda, but we're not going to have id. You're going to be an absolute fucking idiot to do that.
Yeah,
Machine Gun Games, who made the Wolfenstein games.
Yeah, and the last one was kind of
the last one was kind of terrible. That's very true. But 1 and 2
are good games. I'm worried. Yeah, I'm kind of.
I'm worried about. There's going to be a
restructuring.
I'm especially worried about Tango, because Tango are the company that makes their horror games. So I'm worried about Tango.
Yeah.
Because I've got a bad feeling Tango's just going to get pushed to the wayside after Ghostwire comes out.
Probably. And here's the thing: Microsoft don't really care about horror games. I mean, to be honest.
See, this is the thing. Like I said, I honestly do not think Microsoft have bought Bethesda for the. As much as I would, me personally, I would say yes, that's a really good thing.
Yeah.
Getting those developers.
They've bought it for Elder Scrolls.
Well, they've definitely bought it for Elder Scrolls and Fallout.
Which
that's
again,
the only reason why they bought
the
them.
point I want to make out, Obsidian are making a rival to Elder Scrolls.
You've bought a company that is making a competition for your own goddamn game.
Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, there are positives to this.
Oh yeah, there's definitely
positives. Like we may actually get some news on fucking Starfield finally.
That's true.
We may actually get.
Well, this is the thing, right? Yeah, as much as they are positives, like I don't care about that shit. I don't care about Fallout. I don't care about Elder Scrolls, and I don't care about Starfield. The Bethesda's own games, I've never given a shit about. It's the companies underneath them that I do care about.
Enough people do though.
I know.
And yeah,
but,
they're probably. I can't see an acquisition this big not having a restructure.
Yeah,
and I'm concerned that maybe a couple of studios will go away because of that. Which will be a shame, because the one thing that Bethesda's the thing that's stopped Bethesda being shoved up alongside EA along on its level of douchebaggery is the developers under them.
Yeah.
Up until recently, Machine Gun Games, id, Tango.
Well, I'd still put Machine Gun Games up there, because okay, they made Youngblood, and Youngblood is a
no. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Machine Gun Games, id, Tango. They're the companies that have.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Kept Bethesda's image as because we were saying they're not as bad as publisher as EA.
Yeah.
Their own games, their developing side, it needs fucking work, but their publishing side, they seem to, up until very recently with Youngbloods, they do seem to be hands-off sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's basically just, look, just get the game into a good condition, get the game out, make it good.
Make sure it works.
Yeah. Look, we make out the crap game, all the games that are buggy as hell. You guys just don't do that. So, yeah.
It's a bit of a weird one.
I just think, personally, I'm of the opinion of they should have really waited. I think Microsoft should have waited till...
What? Release?
No. Till, like, the games that their current batch of, like, Obsidian...
Yeah, that's another thing.
Obsidian... Wait until those games come out, see how that happens, because they're going to be the games that have been, like I say, under complete development.
Yeah. While
they were under Microsoft. Like, the Outer Worlds, you could basically say, well, yeah, it's great, but this game was going to be like this regardless of Microsoft money or not.
Yeah.
Right? And so I would have waited until, like, the first few of games from the other companies that they acquired to come out, and then see if Microsoft influence went down good or bad from a, like, sales point of view.
Yeah.
Like, do people like the Elder Scrolls type game from Obsidian? I'm trying to think about what else is there. There's a whole bunch. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I would have thought they would have waited to that. But
I mean, personally, if I was if I worked for, like, Ninja Theory or something like that.
Oh God, yeah.
I'd be fucking pissed.
Yeah, like Ninja Theory.
What the fuck?
You're gonna. Yeah, like send you.
I've got to read my other thing that I'm worried about here is, like, the last time we had a company that bought up a load, because, like, you got to think they had already had like 6,
yeah,
and now they've bought Bethesda and they're 4 companies underneath them?
Yeah,
4, so that's around about 10. The last time this happened, it was EA. And we all know what happened to those companies.
Yeah, EA
just pretty much ate most of them.
Yeah, EA ate most of them. Don't think it'll be as bad as that, but yeah, I can't see this acquisition and every single developer under the Microsoft umbrella now. I can't see them all being here 5 years from now.
Exactly. This is my
because this is the thing with corporate fucking bullshit AAA industry. When they get this bloated, they have to cut the fat because it becomes unprofitable, or actually not as profitable.
It's an odd one. I think it's more of a positive than a negative.
Yeah, there's enough to, like, there's enough things in it that you can go, okay, so these are the positives that can come out of this.
Yes, but like I said, for me personally, I feel like it's more of a negative.
Yeah.
Because like I said, like, if you're an Elder Scrolls fan or a Fallout fan, this is probably a really good big deal for you.
Yeah,
and really
if you're willing to basically wait for in the entire development to be scrapped and started again.
But I'm an Arcane fan. Like, I really like the Arcane games. I loved Prey. I loved the Dishonored games. I'm getting Deathloop. That looks fucking mint. And most likely now, if Arcane gets to stick around, which it probably will because they've got a good track record.
Yeah.
It's going to be an Xbox exclusive.
Yes.
Which kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people will say, well, you know, Sony has Microsoft, Insomniac, Naughty Dog.
Yeah, but they already had them. That's the thing. Like, Insomniac was already pretty much a Sony company. The only thing was that it wasn't in name. Yeah. Now it is, and that's mainly because
same with Naughty Dog.
Sunset Overdrive just didn't do very well on the Xbox, and then the Microsoft wanted nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
All right. So Sony just bought Insomniac. Same thing happened to Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog was pretty much a PlayStation company in everything but name until PlayStation bought them. It's not like these companies made games for other consoles. They didn't.
Yeah.
But this one's just kind of like, it's just the little companies that I'm worried about. Like the Evil Within. I love the Evil Within.
Yeah, you're probably not going to get another one.
I'm probably not going to get another one now.
Yeah.
They're probably going to get put onto do what Microsoft does with all its fucking companies that doesn't know what to do with. Make something for the Move. Or the Kinect, sorry. Make something for the Kinect. You know, people love that stuff.
Do the next expansion of Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. That's what EA do.
Yeah.
Do the next Sims expansion. We've never done a Sim anything to do with Sims or manager. It doesn't matter. Just do the next Sims expansion.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. You're gonna give us.
No, let's give Microsoft credit. They're not that bad.
Yeah, they're not that bad.
They're not that bad.
They don't I don't think they'll deliberately torpedo any of their.
Okay, so going from Microsoft, we're going to go on to Sony now, and Sony's absolute disaster of a pre-ordering of the PS5.
This was a dumpster fire.
This was so bad.
It was terrible.
This was so bad.
I mean, this week has been terrible, yet also amazingly good for Microsoft.
Yes.
Because, let's put it out there, the State of Play, done.
Oh, Sony won.
Console wars, over. Done.
Sony won.
Detailed.
So Sony won. Sony
and even
won.
with this acquisition of Bethesda, right, the games that would help them win, the quotation marks, the console war, they're not going to come out until it's too late.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't matter. Like the games that are coming out for the consoles within the first 6 months of launch to a year of launch, Sony's won.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sony's fucking just nailed it.
But
then came the absolute clusterfuck of pre-order.
Yes, and Sony have apologised.
They need to do more than apologise.
Which they need to do.
To be perfectly honest, both Microsoft... Here's the thing. Microsoft, the Xbox Series X is not available to pre-order yet.
No.
It is going to be able to be pre-ordered, if I remember the date correctly, tomorrow. So
Possibly.
we may be speaking too far in advance.
Yeah.
However, Microsoft have had a forewarning of, if you don't have your house in order for when you go to pre-order, when everyone's going to pre-order, you're going to get fucked.
You're probably not going to get one.
You're probably going to get fucked.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like, Microsoft, get your shit together. You've got time. People, you've seen what happened to Sony. You've got time to put things in place to make sure that this doesn't happen to you.
Yes.
So you have an even less excuse than Sony does, who have very little.
Basically, what happened was, during the State of Play, which we'll get to soon, they announced the price and the date of being able to pre-order. They said it was...
No, they announced the release date and the price.
Yeah, but they also said like when you could pre-order.
Did they?
Not during the State. I think it was on the Twitter or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just on the State of Play.
So they basically said that you could pre-order because the State of Play was on Wednesday.
Yeah, and from
Thursday night, it was like Thursday midnight, you could pre-order.
Yeah.
So basically Friday morning for normal people who don't sit at the computer screen staring at a fucking pre-order page for hours waiting for that thing to light up so you can press it. You know, normal people could get up in the morning and pre-order or pre-order later on. You know, so from Thursday night, midnight. No, you couldn't pre-order then. You pre-ordered the Wednesday night, and funny enough, within the first 3 minutes, and this is pretty much everywhere, all of them were gone.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
So everyone
the world.
Everyone who basically went to sleep.
Yeah. Thinking, wow, I can pre-order my stuff. I can pre-order it tomorrow.
I can pre-order my PlayStation 5 in the morning. And no, you couldn't.
Nope.
Yeah, good job, Sony. Congrats.
You couldn't. It was absolutely.
I've already seen on eBay.
Oh, the scalpers as well. Selling them for like nearly $1,000.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure I've seen one for $7,000, and I
wouldn't be surprised.
You cocksucking prick.
The other thing is, like, who's going to pay $7? Right, I'm sorry, but like, I know some people, and I know somebody will buy it for $7,000 instead of just wait a couple of months, or even not even a couple of months, maybe a week after release. Or something like that. I know somebody will pay the $7,000, but in my brain, I'm still going, who's going to pay $7,000 for a PS5?
Someone who has more money than sense.
Yeah, a whale.
Yes.
A whale will do it.
Yes.
One of those people.
Yes.
Yeah, it was absolute debacle. So in their apology, as I've got it here, I'm on track today. I've got my sources. Let's be honest, PS5 orders could have been a lot smoother. We truly apologise. A lot smoother. Over the next few days, we will release more PS5 consoles for pre-order. Retailers will share more details, and more PS5s will be available through the end of the year, which is fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I mean, we've come to... neither of one of us has been able to pre-order.
Yes.
I
have been checking every day.
Yeah,
I am trying to get a pre-order for release, because I do want for us to be able to, like, maybe not the time it comes out, but like the chat after it comes out, basically.
Yeah, just say
we can just talk what we like about it, or what we dislike.
What we like, what we dislike. Yeah.
Yeah. It's what I'm trying to do with the Xbox as well. I'm going to try and do that so we can.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
So
the issue. The thing is like everyone knew that supplies were going to be.
Yeah, they did.
Short.
They did announce very early on that supplies were going to be short because of COVID.
COVID. Yeah.
Oh no, YouTube! I said the C word. Oh God, YouTube! Don't hurt me, please. I mean, you can't hurt me more than you already do.
I mean, we know YouTube doesn't promote small channels anyway. It doesn't promote. Actually, I'm pretty sure they bury small channels anyway, so it doesn't matter.
So. Yeah, we knew it was going to be a sure thing, and to be honest with you, I didn't think I was going to get one.
Yeah,
pre-ordered.
I've made my peace. If I am able to pre-order for launch, or before Christmas, that window, then great, fantastic, woohoo, yay! It
just means our chat will be a little bit later.
Yeah, it means that. Yeah, if not, I'm happy to wait till the beginning of the year, and then if there's any issues with the console. Red Ring of Death, Xbox One, Xbox 360 fans,
and what was it for the PS3? It was like the yellow light of
Doom. Yellow light of Doom. The yellow light of Doom. Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you something. I'm so glad that this generation hasn't had that problem. Really?
No, it hasn't. Shockingly enough.
I mean, I know a couple of
Speaking of the PlayStation 5, there's been leaked pictures.
It's big. It's a big boy.
It's a big boy.
It's a big boy.
It's a big boy.
I've got to find somewhere on that.
You're not going to be able to.
I'm going to have to get a new one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get a new one or get another shelf somewhere.
I think I'm going to have to move the telly.
Yeah.
Well, which my plan is to get a new telly.
Yeah.
By the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And get a bigger one.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe just put it on the wall.
Yeah, maybe.
And then get a big sort of desk-looking thing there.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the PlayStation 5's a big boy.
It's big.
He chunky. He chunky.
I'm trying to think. Let's have a look. Because we were talking about the
launch, the pre-orders.
The pre-orders.
Yeah, they should have been ready for this. You can't even say that they didn't. See
there you go.
Coming.
Microsoft is opening its pre-orders on September 22nd.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting because Microsoft now has time to prepare for the potential avalanche of demand.
Yeah,
that may or may not happen.
Which I think the Xbox will do fine.
Yeah, it probably will. I'm just wondering if Microsoft have the same issues as Sony has had, they have even less excuse.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Than Sony. Because Sony, here's the thing. Even if you can say, "Oh, they didn't," it's not like Fall Guys who didn't realize that the entire world was going to download their game.
Aye.
The hype behind the PlayStation 5 is monstrosity huge.
Especially after that showcase.
Especially after the showcase, especially going into the showcase with the fact that we knew Miles Morales Spider-Man was going to be potentially a launch game, that we knew a Demon's Souls remake was going to be on it, that we knew Horizon Into the West was going to be on it, we knew there was going to be Cyberpunk free upgrade, and Cyberpunk had, I think the day before, tweeted that, your PlayStation 4 disc of Cyberpunk, that'll work on the PlayStation 5. Don't worry, we got you. We got you, champ.
Which is good.
Which is amazing. I love that. Backwards fucking compatibility. I mean, granted, it's now onto the fucking developers to fucking make sure that it does that, instead of, like PS2 days where it was like, oh, PS1 disc. Yay.
I
But They should have known this was coming.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. The main thing I'm massively looking forward to next gen is no longer having massively long loading screens on Destiny. That's my main plus.
Yes.
That is my main plus. Like, you load in and then it's like connecting, and then, like, literally today I went on Destiny this morning, right? And I went down, right, so I put it on.
Yeah.
I put the disc in.
Did all the stuff to start it
Pressed
loading.
X to start it loading. I wandered off, I went downstairs, washed the dishes, made myself a sandwich, had a cup of tea, came back up, it was still loading the little choose you who you want to be screen. God, Bungie, man.
Just optimize your goddamn loading, Bungie. It's not that hard.
But anyway.
Also, here's another thing. It gives me time to save up and buy. Okay. So anyone who hasn't pre-ordered a PS5, who has not been able to pre-order a PS5, think of it this way. We will then, by the time we're able to actually get a PlayStation 5, we will know which solid-state hard drives are compatible with the PS5.
Yes.
And be able to buy one to come with our PS5, which means we don't have to start using and then play Memory Tetris. We can just shove that bad boy in and be done. Yes.
I think...
See? Plus, positives. Thinking, silver linings.
I think some places are going to be doing I think, especially over here, because I think Game's doing one. You're going to be able to buy a bundle of, like, so you can get the PS5 with a controller, with a headset, and an external hard drive. A PS5.
Yeah, but I don't want an external hard drive.
I do, though.
No. I want a solid state drive to go into the spare solid state drive slot that the PlayStation 5 is going to have.
Ah, yes. Okay. I know what you mean.
Because then it will still run, no matter which thing it's loading from.
Yeah.
It'll run fucking fast.
Yes. All right. I'll go with that.
Yeah,
we'll go with that.
So we'll be able to actually see which hard drives we can get to go with our PS5.
Same for our Xbox, actually. I'm waiting. See, my plan for the Xbox was just to leave the Xbox anyway, because obviously I'm getting a PS5 first.
Yeah. Besides, there's nothing out on the Xbox that you really wanted.
Not right now.
However, as we go through the list...
Yeah, there's quite a few.
For the PS5.
But with the Xbox, I think this Xbox is going to be the first one that lets you...
Replace the hard drive.
And it's...
With a PC.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a PC one.
Good.
Like you can use a PC one.
That's the thing that always puts me off with the Xbox.
First button to continue.
Is the whole thing of like, you can upgrade your memory.
Alright.
So
what we need to do, there's, I believe, one.
There's hard drives. I mean, I don't know about the Xbox One, but the 360.
Perfect.
That's what I'm going to say.
Because that one's
Obviously, the task is to try and kill as many people as possible.
So it has to be an Xbox One hard drive.
So I was going to try and get a terabyte.
So that's just the blows us. First things first, let's go and see.
It's not too bad, I know, but like, you gotta remember, I don't pay much.
Yeah,
I can't really justify.
Also, I bought a 2 terabyte for the PlayStation 4 for
Are you a dealer?
Yeah. So yeah, I've never liked that whole thing of like, oh yeah, you can definitely upgrade.
What is kill? So,
alright, so you use a knife, I use a... Looks like that's changed for you. At least the Series X anyway. I use a knuckle duster.
Series S is probably not.
Ha!
Though with the Series S being digital only, you would think it would make more sense to make sure that one is using it. Go on.
Yeah. Need that one. Oh, I don't know. Is he dead?
I don't know. I'll look his
Before we go on to the next one.
That's my dancing.
You know when they showed off the Series X?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was Series X. I thought they were just showing the Xbox One.
There we go. You just knocked him out. I killed him.
Ah, I see.
Oh, yeah.
So Square is actually to...
I think I can hit somebody with this. Which is the big one that's right, so we've hit a dead body. We've done one of the tickets. That's the X. That's the S. That's the small one.
Oh, is that the Xbox One?
The Xbox One, right? Then that came out, the Xbox One S, and then the Xbox One.
So I'm just gonna
came out, which is like the big. You can walk in.
No, the Xbox One X, the PlayStation 12.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. The most powerful console in the world.
Yeah.
To the Xbox.
So there's some dealers.
Which, by the way, I need to like.
Why don't we
need
kill
to
the Salt?
Microsoft. We need to talk.
That's what we kill.
It doesn't matter what your console specs are.
That's a deal.
If you do not have
press
any games to actually play on
I
your
don't say
console,
press triangle because
like I mean
Just triangle
exclusive
for you.
because there's no point in anybody buying an Xbox.
oh, that's your dancing.
That's the dance.
But everybody's already got them on their Xbox One X or Xbox One S or Xbox One.
Oi,
None of them matters.
Which goes back.
excuse me. I may be not allowed in.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's about it.
Hey,
But yeah, the differences between consoles now and
that's a dealer there.
Here's the prime example case. PlayStation 2 kicked the Dreamcast's ass. It
Yes,
smashed
kicked
its
the gym.
face in.
Yes, it did.
And the
It's
PlayStation
cute.
2 was nowhere near as powerful as the Dreamcast.
you do this.
Nowhere near.
But the Dreamcast didn't have any.
Okay, so obviously, let's have a little. We're just
It
scouting out at the
had,
moment.
Crazy Taxi,
Crazy Taxi,
See if
Power
we can
Stone,
find some.
Oh, there's a banana, man.
Sonic Adventure games.
Sonic Adventure games.
Drunk.
Awful.
And there's a. Do you know what? Here's the thing. The
There's a bouncer over
Dreamcast
there.
did have
Yeah.
a fair
Oh, I see. I see.
1 and 2.
Right, hold on. Okay,
No, the thing is, over
So, let's go deal with the guy that's right next to the thing.
It's still hard. It's a good idea.
There's two of us. We should be able to. The key is not to get.
No other games did what Shenmue did.
The key is not to get caught early on because. Oh, hello. There's someone.
Okay.
But the thing is that, like, it wasn't really sold well.
Yeah, marketing was not great.
And, like, it was only word of mouth that people went, this is a decent game. There wasn't anything that stood out.
Let's go to the dealer.
Stood out in the
That's the
crowd
body.
and went, I am
Oh.
awesome, you need to buy this plane.
Yeah.
And Sony's PlayStation 2.
Yeah, I just put him in this.
No, I'm not. The lady here just absolutely annihilates.
Nice.
So,
Well
that's
done.
the hit, that's that.
It's this.
No.
Be the greatest.
That's
Just
it was
has
it
to
was
have
the guy here.
best
Yeah,
games.
no, I know you burnt
No,
in.
no, just
No, he has a like. So you see the red triangles,
Yeah.
Also,
the ones that we're going after. They're the
The
ones.
dealers are the ones with the triangle.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying
Maybe
there's this
next
guy.
Well, I don't think
if
they'll
they're
do
still
this.
in the console generations.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Don't mind
anyway,
me.
back to Sony.
Oh, hello.
So there's absolutely debacle on
They were doing so well.
Well, to be honest with you, everybody slips up at some point.
Yeah, they were bound to drop the ball.
Yeah, I was waiting for Sony to
drop the
slip
ball.
up. And they did it. I mean, granted, I wasn't expecting it to be that bad.
Yeah, they dropped the ball and everyone realised the ball wasn't the ball. It was
I was
there.
expecting it to be around about the same size as when they went.
Right,
I'll do it for you.
That's two dealers.
She wasn't dead. PlayStation exists.
Okay, so
That's two dealers down.
Scared off all these
like the size of this.
Either that or like
Take
acid
cherry
people
jam.
play Fortnite. Cross-platform.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
thought, yeah, maybe that. No.
Maybe that. No, I didn't expect it to be this bad.
It was just such a.
so we're not going to be able to get in there.
It was a drop. It was a
Oh,
drop.
whoa, calm down. Calm down.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Oh, she's constantly trying to get in here.
But hopefully people can still get them.
Yeah.
They have
And
said
again-
they are working.
Yeah.
They are working to get now.
And again-
PlayStations.
Again, for those who have not
There we
been
go.
able to pre-order,
Oh,
just
you think
think
that?
She's not dead.
teething problems.
No, she is.
Now she.
There we go. So we can't. Is there anything we can sabotage here? Doesn't look like.
Secondly, again, for those who have pre-ordered, you'll be able to see which hard drives are the best.
Also, there's an instant.
Show me
Ooh.
big chunky PS5.
Part of me is thinking
Okay.
maybe I wait until this some weird
Well, you're on your own.
I've already
We
been
may
Because-
start to segue into.
Maybe
Let's be honest.
put it in there.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
sucker for that shit.
Yes.
I want to.
You've
Right.
got Final Fantasy 15
Yeah.
special PS.
Okay,
Right,
so
hold on.
that's the outside pretty
Right,
much.
hold on.
Box over there. Which ones I'd find somewhere.
Displays.
Okay. Right, here's the plan.
Now the plan is.
I'm going to pull the guy out.
I mean, it had
Oh,
got.
and you want me to kill him?
You
Yes,
oh,
I did.
actually,
Yeah,
you need to
like-
wait for
It
that
literally, I
dude
literally
to
took it
pull her off.
It wasn't very
Yeah.
Well,
And he literally just has
hello. Yep.
That's it.
Ow.
But yeah, there's yeah,
I'm absolutely gutted because I bought that
Where did I go?
yeah.
Right, and then literally the week
Oh,
I'm absolutely stunning about it. Couldn't believe it. I really wanted that one.
yeah.
Absolutely
I don't know,
lovely.
something's happening.
But
No, that's me.
Here's the thing, though.
Oh.
The rumors with PS5 is that the white, like,
The
covers,
The colour.
There's rumors.
There we go.
And there are
This
rumors.
guy's dead.
There are only rumors at the moment.
Yeah, you might be able to take them
You know,
off.
that
Thanks for
they're
letting me
not
down, by the way.
actually like part of the actual
Very
case.
nice.
They're
Yeah,
just
very nice,
covers,
isn't
so you can actually take them off and put replace.
Sure.
Which means you could have customizable PlayStation 5 covers.
Should be nice.
I really
There we
hope so,
go.
because like some of the
Lovely.
stuff you could.
I think Sony's trying to get into.
Is he dead?
Sort of that sort of business
No, he
because
is.
like there's
Okay.
a lot of companies
Yeah.
that
Right.
sell-
So we've
Kill
killed
the
all the sorters.
sorters.
We
there's
provoked the
an
fight.
actual like market
have.
for people.
Destroy army. Oh, army crits.
Like, no, not
What?
cheap, but people who will take your console,
Can I just do?
take it the cover off, and then.
Oh, hold on.
They actually do it.
Yeah.
You can take your
There's the
PlayStation or
mount.
Xbox into the store, and you can give them a picture of them. Download.
It's. I'm sure it's in Molotov over your head.
You can give them. A picture, they will make the cover. And PlayStation.
Oh, I can smell
If
some.
someone's going to do that, that's just going to make a market. There will be a market for that. I guarantee
Take
people
Molotov.
will love that. So, yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Anyway, I think it's time we segue into
Let's go on to the state of play.
I'm okay.
This
also
okay,
known as
You're dead.
Yeah.
Sony's
Okay.
declaration
Okay.
of we're just going to kick your ass.
We're just, this is how you do a
Yeah, I think you're dead.
Showcase.
Kill yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna
Do
use
an
this
online
one.
presentation.
this was fantastic.
Kill to
I
survive.
got so hyped. I was so hyped at the end.
I mean,
Okay, so this is what we're
not
gonna say.
only was
Oh,
it
maybe
now,
I'm gonna
because
kill
it
this.
once, or like what we wanted to see. But like the pacing of the
Oh, she's gonna ring the places.
Yeah, that's fine.
perfect.
I loved the fact that right before the price, because I think everybody was like a little bit hyped for the so right
Yeah.
before they revealed the price of it, they put Fortnite just to kind of like maybe cool everybody down.
Yeah, like
a little
Oh,
bit.
shit.
Oh, it's Fortnite.
It's alright. We're gonna go. Oh, stop.
And then I was like,
Run.
wait, here's a price. So we'll mention the price when we get to it. But I think
Yeah.
it's best if we go into
Okay.
it.
Okay,
Like
so
I say,
next time,
all
don't
that they did this thing
set the thing on
was,
fire
like,
right in front of it.
perfect.
You were
From,
gonna do
like,
the exact same thing.
Yeah, except I was
hitting
further
it
away.
out of the park from the very start.
Okay.
So
We know
now we
what we're
start
doing.
back to the beginning.
Yeah, we know what we're doing now. We know what we're doing.
Okay, so first things first, let's go kill.
And then a nice spike, hit Fortnite,
Let's deal with this.
and credits reveal, and then just went, oh, you thought that was everything?
This guy is
oh
pretty
no!
Oh god, it's so good.
We had to get really hyped. I mean, I'm trying
Right, how did that go?
desperately
Destroy arm.
not to get
Yeah, you will destroy the arm.
I've burned too many
I'll be
times.
fair, the pre-order debacle has kind of like cooled me down.
Yeah.
So it's
you
awesome.
know, I'm sorry, doing us a
Move
favour.
away.
Anyway, so, first things first. They decided to
Oh!
just give us Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, they showed us Final
Oh, he's on fire!
Now, before anyone says what? Yes, 60. 1-6. I mean, I
Yep.
didn't even know this thing was a thing.
Yeah, no, there was no.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay,
There was
right,
no,
so
because
two
usually
dealers.
there's,
Two dealers.
there's rumors that it's been made.
It has been a little while since they stopped development.
So, we can open the container.
However, I thought they were focusing
Take the
on
gasoline
Final
jerry
Fantasy
can.
VII remake.
Yeah, that's what I
Take
mean.
it.
Like that's what I thought.
Obviously,
Right, what do you think, right? What's come out after 15? After the whole thing with 15 comes, right? You had
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts 3, Shadow
Okay,
Bringers
you did what we did last time.
Oh, hold on.
and Final Fantasy 17. I mean, they were quite big things for Square Enix.
Ooh, light.
And now, all of a sudden, because Shadowbringers isn't old, and Shadowbringers was like, no, Final Fantasy 7 was the last one. And that only came out beginning of this year.
Yeah.
It's not even been that long. And then they're like, oh, by the way, here's Final Fantasy 16.
I just got. I mean, what? Right. On the plus side,
Oh.
they showed us some combat.
There we go.
Very much more
go get this-
actiony,
get these guys
along
away.
the lines of like 7 remake.
If I'm honest, it's looking
Really?
like they've...
How many bodies can we put in this barrel?
What they wanted.
Let us
'cause,
find
like,
out.
I think they were going for it in Final Fantasy 15.
Okay,
Yeah.
so,
it was a little bit.
It was
clunky.
how many
clunky.
people are up here?
And
Oh, whoa, whoa,
they-
whoa, whoa, whoa.
The one thing I really didn't like in 15 was the map.
Yeah, coming down. So we just.
It was useless.
Party down here. That's all we're doing. We're not doing it.
That's the man.
Final Fantasy 7 tried to.
Oh, damn it.
I think they did it mainly because
It was a hybrid.
yeah, they were trying to cater to. You ready? Go.
Yeah, the ATV.
Yeah.
There we
they tried
go.
to cater to that.
Let's go put some more bodies into this thing.
There we go.
I mean, don't get me wrong, this looks fun as hell.
Yeah.
If I got a choice between old school.
Oh, this container is full. Shit.
Okay.
Don't do that yet. Don't do that yet.
Oh yeah.
This.
I can dance.
I would prefer that one because of
Okay,
lets you have a party.
let us do the thing with the
This is
Molotov.
looking more and more like a solo.
Possibly, but I don't know. Like, if this gives me.
Wow, that music
This
is
gives me
really
parry
loud.
and dodge. I like to parry and dodge. If you watch Ghost of Tsushima,
Right, so we've got one more
tell I
deal to
like
deal
to
with,
parry.
which I actually think is better
I'm
for
not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just
Stunning
saying
it.
that's my personal
Oh yeah, no. What I'm saying is like this one looks
Okay, so
like
yeah,
this
there's a
one
bouncer
genuinely
there.
looks like it's for
Stress
the
release
they're
going.
trying
It's
to go
a lot more action.
Mixed chems, get
yeah,
it
they're
up.
trying to go a little bit. I'm trying to think what RPG actually
That might have been a bad idea.
sort of aesthetic.
Combat wise.
Yeah, like
Okay, so we got
it
one
looks like
more
they're trying
dealer
to
to
do
kill,
like maybe
which
when
I
it
think is the
comes
one
out
that's
like
moving
a Western
about.
RPG,
Yeah.
but do it in a
I think the thing just exploded.
style.
I too think the thing just
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Which means
But
there is a
we were nowhere
possibility
near
here that
this.
we could have Final Fantasy Mickey Devil May Cry.
Yes. I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Okay.
It's not.
There's the dealer.
Also, they definitely showed a little bit of magic, and it does look like they have like that. It looks a lot more
I do kick ass.
exciting to use.
Yes.
Like, he was definitely firing a fireworks.
Yeah, he was like rapid fire as well.
Yeah,
So it looks like
fireworks.
She's gonna go into that.
so I think the thing with like 7 is for me because
You're right.
in those type of games I'm very kind of
Oh, bugger.
and what magic does
Oh.
it stops
Fire started.
you stop to fire the magic
Yeah.
off. So for me that
There we go.
sort of like cuts everything off for me.
Yeah, but that's
In here?
the thing I'm thinking of. Is like,
Oh,
it's the only. That's the only.
oh.
It's not the only way they could have had it work, but it was like.
Oh, we can just leave now. We've achieved all our objectives, so we don't.
Yeah.
We don't need to actually kill
It's
anything.
a different game. Square Enix have definitely constantly.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, how's it doing? How you feeling?
As you can see, we are
This looks like
We just
normal nightclub going people.
yeah, we didn't kill Matt. We didn't murder a whole bunch of people.
since no since it what? Since 12. Yeah, since 12.
Success.
They started.
Oh, with like the open world
walking into
fighting
like
bosses.
yeah,
yeah.
no random encounters sort of thing, random battles. I think this is what they've been aiming for, and it looks really, really fun.
That Marlborough.
Oh god, that is nightmare fuel. That thing, that's huge. Jesus, blooming hell!
I know, right?
I to be perfectly honest, I have a vindictive streak against those fucking things because of bad breath and Final Fantasy VII. Everyone knows the area they're in. Everyone knows. Everybody knows, because if you don't have ribbon and you're going up that goddamn cliff up the fucking mountain, the only place they ever fucking spawn and fight you, and if you don't have ribbon,
Bad breath.
yeah, because they instantly hit you with bad breath, instantly, and that's it, you're dead. But like, yeah, I'm looking forward to it for two things. One, the combat looks like it's going to be really fun to do. Maybe not my preference, but it looks really, really fun. And secondly, what would able to answer the age-old question? What would happen what would happen if the summons, aka Idions, basically started fighting each other like giant kaiju?
Oh yeah, the summons looked so badass.
We saw Shiva, Titan, Phoenix,
And
and
Irith.
Irith.
Or at least we think it's Irith.
Yeah.
It probably is.
It is. There's no way that could have been anyone else other than Irith. Ifrit.
Yeah.
And
It.
here's the thing. The only other summon that looks anything remotely like him is Diablo. And Diablo is not fire-based.
No.
He is
Demi.
which is gravity.
Who is, by the way, a fun boss to fight in Final Fantasy 14. Sorry, I'm just a huge Final Fantasy 14 fan, so I will plug that game as much as I want.
I was wondering, were they going to make this an MMO? However, if they go off the cycle they had between 11 and 14, the next one after this may be an MMO.
Maybe.
But anyway.
I don't think they will, though.
16 looks... I mean, you can tell the people who are behind 14, you can tell for definite they're the people that are working on
Yes, it's the same director.
Yeah,
that's
it's the same
done all
director.
of 14. But it's a very...
The thing is, the style is like the character's style is very similar to
11.
14.
14. Well, I'm on about like the armor and that. It looks more 11-y.
Yeah, no, but I'm just going off characters, like the actual characters,
like
not the clothes, the characters. In regards to the snippets of story we've got, there was a very big Game of Thrones feel.
Yeah, it's.
I'm not saying that's not a bad thing. That's potentially good because early Game of Thrones is fucking amazing.
Especially the TV show anyway. The TV show. up until Robb Stark dies. For me.
Oh, that's because he was your favourite character.
Well, it was not just that. It was just like after he died, I literally didn't care about anybody else. Everyone was like, "Oh, Tyrion's mate. He's a good character in the sense that he makes kind of like snarky comments.
Yeah, he's smarter
like,
than everyone. He's smarter than everyone in the room, and he knows it.
But I can't really I don't get anything from that. Like, it's funny, but like I'm not backing that guy to do anything. Like, oh, this guy's gonna that guy. He's going to be king?
Nah.
That guy. Seriously.
Oh, no. Jon Snow.
Fucking Jon Snow. Don't give me started on Jon Snow.
The guy who literally had protagonist armor.
Yeah.
Literally had
fucking
protagonist armor.
But
anyway.
Shiva versus Titan.
Shiva
was in there.
Titan looks amazing. Phoenix looks absolutely...
Here's the other
gorgeous.
thing. What it looks like you can use the suns.
Yeah,
your
yeah.
attack.
There was some of the.
He did like this big thing, and he was like Phoenix's like feathers.
No,
just
yeah,
came
the
up
wing.
out of the ground. Yeah, his
Phoenix
wings.
wings was like,
pushed
and
them
then there was a
back.
bit where he was like punching thing, and then what looked like Titan's fist were also joining in.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're going to have a bit of 8's Gambit system. Was it Gambit system?
Oh god, Junction. Oh god, no.
Well, no, in the sense that you can attach a summon to your abilities.
Yeah. But still, no. Don't do that.
Don't go as complicated as bloody 8. 8 was confusing as hell. For people who had just come from 7 and the materia system, which had its own depth, really depth. The materia system in 7 is really, really depth, but it was self-explanatory. You knew what you were doing, putting things together with the materia. And 8 didn't do a good job of explaining how everything worked. Yeah. Anyway, so 16 looks amazing. Probably early development. We're probably not going to get it this year or next year.
Probably not even going to get it till I'm going to say 4 years. We'll say 4 years.
Say 4 years, and then we're definitely not late.
Unless they've been working on this in secret for like
2 years. At least
maybe 3,
2-3 years. Here's the thing. That was English voiceover.
That's what I'm saying. That's the thing that puts me off because
English voiceover.
Square Enix never put English voiceover in
until the end.
Until pretty much near the end.
Yeah.
So
unless they're doing the English voiceover at the same time as the Japanese.
Maybe.
Because they're starting to do the whole thing of worldwide releases instead of releasing
true.
in Japan, then translating, and then getting in America, then translating and getting in Europe, because Europe is always the last to get anything.
It's very true.
God damn it. Anyway, from Final Fantasy 16, where everyone's going, holy shit.
Yeah.
We went to... one other thing. 16 is either going to be a 2-person perspective story, or a time skip around the midpoint.
Possibly.
Because of how that trailer ended. It's like...
Or maybe even the beginning. We might get like a Final Fantasy 15 deal where we see shit go down at the beginning.
Yeah, but then what I mean is actual like full story, time skip, at the next half of the story. Not like 15, where it's like a little hint of what the end game's going to be, then the game, then the time skip, then the end game.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I mean an actual like time skip in the middle of the goddamn story. So something really like Fire Emblem, Three Houses.
Yeah.
That sort of like thing. Spoilers. Anyway, from that they went to Miles Morales Spider-Man.
This looks good.
It does. It looks really good, and I have to admit, I'm secretly pleased that they've shown Miles to be the same yet slightly different to Peter in combat-wise.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing with Miles is like, and the thing I really like about how they distinguish Miles from Peter is like, yeah, Miles has different abilities because it was a different spider that bit him.
Yeah.
And like, so it basically goes, these radioactive spiders, it depends on the spider that bites you, depends on what powers you get. So Peter's like predictive stuff, and I'm trying to think what else he has. His super strength and all. He was bitten by a bog standard spider.
Yeah.
But Miles Morales has been bitten by one of these that has like a special camo thing. It can blend into stuff so he can go invisible. And like, he has this electricity charging thing in his combat, and it looks really good.
Yeah.
And boy, does it look gorgeous.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a superhero game.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like how Avengers kind of looks like it's trying to be the MCU.
Yeah.
No. This looks like it is a superhero game.
Yeah.
Like it's just straight up. This is a superhero.
And
game.
it does stuff that makes you go, yeah, this is a superhero game.
Yeah.
This is a superhero game, people. This is what the Avengers should have been.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, as somebody who is not a fan.
Yeah.
Of Spider-Man.
For the fact that you went, and you know what, I may actually try this.
I might try that. Yeah, I might try that.
That is the highest praise you could ever get off Mr. Maxwell.
I'm not a Spider-Man fan.
He is the furthest thing from a Spider-Man fan.
I won't touch Spider-Man for anything. Just mainly because he's in everything. He's just there. He's everywhere in Marvel.
Yeah, but that's not his fault. That's bloody Disney and Marvel's fault.
I know it is, but like I'm kind of. It's just got to the point where it's just like I'm just sick of Spider-Man. It just got to the point years ago.
It is not Peter Parker Spider-Man. It is Miles Morales. There is a difference.
It doesn't matter. It's Spider-Man.
That is very true.
It's like going like they don't even. It's not even just Spider-Man now. It's just Spider then something else. They are everywhere, everywhere.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Gwen, Miles Morales Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, Spider-Girl, Spider-this, Spider-that, Spider-this.
I mean, let's be honest, okay? Spider-Gwen is actually pretty damn cool.
Okay, Spider-Gwen has a cool outfit. Like, that is a badass outfit.
Yeah, the white...
With the hood and the white look. And there's a badass look. I've not actually seen Spider-Gwen actually do anything. I'm assuming that it's good. Because people tend to like her.
Yeah,
but it's going to get to a point where even Spider-Gwen's just going to get used all the time.
Yeah,
because Marvel do what Marvel always do and go, oh, people like this, let's just throw it. That's what happened to Deadpool. Deadpool got popular, he got thrown into everything, and then nobody liked Deadpool anymore.
Oversaturated.
Yeah, it's what they do.
But so anyway, Miles Morales looks really, really cool.
It does look cool. I might even try it.
Trickster, the villain?
Tinkerer,
yeah, is the villain.
I wish you could maybe change that name. That's a terrible name. Whoa! It's the Tinkerer.
Let's be honest. Spider-Man's villain gallery is not the best in name choices.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, hell, Michael Morbius, that's his name. I mean, granted, they give him the title of the living vampire, but that's what other people call him.
He's still better than bloody the Tinkerer.
That's very true. Sandman's...
Scorpion. Scorpion's a good name.
There's a few that actually blend into each other as well, like Electro and Shocker.
I know.
Well, if you don't know your Spider-Man lore, you would potentially get those two mixed up.
Yeah.
Hobgoblin, Green Goblin.
Yeah.
The Lizard.
Yeah, that could be better.
So yeah, Spider-Man's never had a history of you've got Doc Ock, Kraven the Hunter, Kingpin. Although Kingpin's more of a Daredevil villain, to be honest. But yeah, there are
Smythe.
Yeah.
Smythe.
Smythe.
That's a 1990s Spider-Man cartoon reference, just in case you didn't know. Yeah. For any of the younger crowd.
I wonder if they would bring him in. I would. I don't
think he was ever in the comics.
No, Smythe was in the comics.
If he was, I don't think he was
He wasn't massive, I don't think.
Did he get turned into the cyborg that he did when he was on?
I'm pretty sure he did. I'm not sure. I have to try and.
Because that was a weird ass fucking cyborg.
That was a weird ass cyborg.
What?
Yeah.
Like part of me's like, do you remember the shoulder things that he had?
Yes.
What the were they? What did they even do? Did they shoot lasers or something?
I think they did.
Did he ever use them to shoot lasers?
Yeah, I think he did. But look, Smythe wasn't one of the best animated
I
Spider-Man
loved Smythe.
Yes, he was.
I mean, basically, because he was terrible, but I loved Smythe.
Yeah.
For his terribleness.
Anyway, Miles Morales is looking better the more I see it. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'll probably be getting it with my PS5 when I eventually get my PS5. So that'll be good to play. From that, they went to Hogwarts Legacy.
I liked it.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It looks cool. It's not an MMO.
Yeah.
It's an open world adventure game.
Third-person
adventure game, which is cool. It's set during the 1800s.
Yes.
Which is round about, in law, it's round about the time when all the shit hit off with the Muggles.
Yes,
it's when the rules came in to be like, no, you can't be around Muggles.
Yeah, you can't interact with Muggles.
Yeah, so it's basically like just after Merlin and all that sort of shite happened.
The one thing is, and I feel sorry for the developers of this game because they look like they know what they're doing. They they love the Harry Potter franchise, and they're trying their best to make a really decent game. If J.K. Rowling could just shut her fucking mouth.
Could stop being an awful person right now.
If she could stop being a terrible, terrible person, that'd be great. That'd be fine. That'd be wonderful. And it doesn't take much effort. All it means is shutting the fuck up, not going on Twitter, and basically alienating a large portion of the population.
Yeah, what I don't understand with J.K. Rowling is she ruined her franchise.
Yes.
To appease these people.
Yes.
Who moaned about this sort of stuff.
Yes.
And then she's just 180'd and insulted them all.
That's because that is because these people saw what she did for what it was. Basically just pandering to them. And they didn't like it.
It just doesn't
because their complaints were they weren't represented.
Which is like the stupidest fucking complaint.
Well, no. They weren't represented. The only times they were was when she was clearly pandering to them. Yeah. I think if it was just like they weren't there, she wasn't pandering to them, it wouldn't be as big a deal. But because she started pandering to them, it really pissed them off because it was like, no, you're only doing this to get our money, and you don't really care about us. So why should we like this?
I suppose.
So there were plenty of issues with Rowling stereotyping with certain things. For example, the first Asian character in her entire Harry Potter franchise is someone that turns into a snake.
No, it's not the first Asian character.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh, who's the first one then?
Kim. Like Harry Potter's first love interest.
Sure she's Asian?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm wrong then. But anyway, so the second
the first Asian character who has an actual big deal in the series.
Yes.
Turns out to be Voldemort's snake, which just opens up so many goddamn questions. Here's the thing, I'm not even asked that she's I'm not one of these people who's asked that it's a Chinese lady who turns into the snake.
I'm just pointing out like the first major Asian character in the franchise is a trope.
Yeah. Like my whole thing for it was like, well, hold on, right? Okay, so how does the snake meet Voldemort? Then because Voldemort clearly has a relationship with this snake.
Yes.
If she turns into this snake, because I suppose Voldemort can speak Parseltongue, so that they can talk to each other. But how do they meet? And here's the other thing: they portray her as like a good guy.
Yeah, but here's another thing, right? The next Harry Potter, the next Wizarding World film, the third and final part of
Fantastic Beasts
trilogy, has as much plot holes to fill
as the Last Jedi.
As the Rise of Skywalker did.
Oh yeah, this is going to be this. It's going to be
It's a
awful.
clusterfuck.
Right,
But anyway, we're digressing.
We're digressing. But before we go any further, because this is still Harry Potter, to anybody who has never watched the Harry Potter movies, if you're going to watch them, only watch the movies called with Harry Potter in front of it. Do not watch any movies that are set in Harry Potter that do not have his name in front of the title. Okay? Don't do it. It's just bad. And it confuses you.
No, Fantastic Beasts wasn't that bad.
No, it's not a bad movie. It just
the problem is that the
it
sequel
causes no. Even the first one, it causes plot holes in the rest.
Ah, yeah, that's very
in the actual continuity
Yes.
of the main series.
Yes.
Is the problem.
Yes.
It's not a bad movie.
Yes.
It's just kind of like, well, hold on. If you know your law, you start thinking, no, hold on, that can't be right, because if he wrote that book, then.
And here's the thing: this is the law that J.K. Rowling wrote. This is not like fan law. This is not what people have like taken snippets from what J.K.
This
Rowling
isn't.
wrote.
This isn't what J.J. Abrams did, which is like take what George Lucas had with the original movies and then add on to that.
Yeah.
No. This is J.K. Rowling doing her own stuff.
Yeah. This is J.K. Rowling making plot holes in her own law.
Yeah.
Which is just like how.
But anyway, Hogwarts Legacy looks actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks actually pretty cool, and because it's cool.
I'm hoping it's a co-op game.
Yeah,
I'm hoping we can co-op it.
Potentially. But again, in regards to lore and plot holes, it's a computer game. People won't give a shit about that.
I will be getting it. I will be my edgelord emo self and join Ravenclaw because that's what I do.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I?
Even if the Sword and Hat does not put you in the Ravenclaw, you will find a way to get put.
I will just restart the game and change my character to fit into Ravenclaw.
Yeah, you'll do anything to get into Ravenclaw.
The blue and black. Blue and black.
As a person that is not really that fussed, I probably wouldn't fit into any of them.
Yeah, it's fine. You'll be a Hufflepuff.
Yeah, probably.
Hufflepuff are the nice ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, look at me. I'm Hufflepuff. That's Hufflepuff.
I did good things.
Yeah, I'm good.
I helped.
Yeah, that's Hufflepuff.
Anyway, from Hogwarts.
Actually, no, before we go any further, Robert Pattinson, he was Hufflepuff.
Yes.
So most likely you'll die.
Yeah.
Because that also seems to be what Hufflepuff people do.
Yeah, die.
Die in horrible ways
Yeah.
as well. Like, you don't, if you're an Hufflepuff, you don't die in like a nice, normal, self-sacrificing way. No, you just get blasted by people.
Yeah. And if you're in Gryffindor, you die a heroic death.
Yeah, you die the
It's
heroic
still horrific.
death.
It's still
horrific, but it's heroic at the same time.
Yeah, it's like you sacrifice yourself to do something, so that's why you died. Anyway, from Hogwarts, we went to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
It was a decent little, because it was gameplay this time.
Yes, it was actual gameplay. It's what I expect from COD now. It's a Michael Bay set piece.
Yeah.
The one thing with Modern Warfare is that it wasn't Michael Bay set piece from Michael Bay set piece to Michael Bay set piece to Michael Bay set piece. There was actual there wasn't a break, which is a kind of disappointing because, like I said, the biggest little thing I loved about the main campaign of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was the pacing was perfect. The ghillie suit mission came in at the right time for you to just catch your breath, figure out the fuck you've just witnessed, and then prepare yourself for the the oncoming finale that you're starting to head towards. So Black Ops Cold War, it's going to be, who's making this with Sledgehammer, or because it's not Treyarch, is it?
No, it's not Treyarch. Isn't it? Who's the other one?
Well, Infinity Ward does.
Who did Advanced Warfare? It's them.
Sledgehammer, I want to say. Oh no, is it Raven Studio? Oh god, yeah. I've lost track of what studios do Call of Duty now.
I can't remember.
It used to be just 3, but I'm thinking it's a whole bunch of them now.
I can't remember which one it is.
Well, anyway, Cool.
It looks alright.
It looks
It looks like a COD game.
It looks like It
Like,
does look like
it's come like Call of Duty's come to that point now that like it just looks like a COD game.
Yeah.
Like,
The
you
campaign
can't really.
The campaign
They have
does look decent though.
yeah, and they've said that there's going to be like choice paths.
Yeah, it's the I'm interested in that. Like you can choose how you approach each mission,
which is pretty cool.
which is actually a nice little break from how it's implemented. Will be whether or not this.
I mean, let's be honest. Most people are just going to go in all guns blazing
Yes.
because
However,
it's
it's Black Ops, and my memory of Black Ops is corridors of grenade death. Infinite grenade spam. Dear God.
The only thing I want to see though, I want to see what their zombies is like,
Yeah, because they have
wanna-
confirmed there is going to be zombies.
and that's literally been the only reason why I've bought a COD game for a while now.
Apart from the last one, because you're playing.
Oh no, I didn't buy that one.
Oh, did you not?
No,
It was given to you.
no, I did. That's our dad's.
Ah, you robbed it.
I've robbed it off,
Yeah.
off dad, and I've not paid for it.
Ah, yes.
And even then, I'm only playing Warzone because I've got friends who play Warzone.
Yes, that's very true. So yeah, Call of Duty Cold War looks interesting. I have a feeling if you like, if you know, for the COD fans, this is going to be.
This could be like what Black Ops did.
Yeah,
Black Ops 1.
Black Ops 1. Oh, such a good game.
I think it's going to be on the same level of Black Ops 1.
Even with Black Ops 1's corridors of infinite grenade spamming death, it was still a damn good game.
Yeah, it was really good. I think it's going to be about that level.
Yeah.
So
And zombies, it's zombie. I'm a bit on the fence with zombies because I have a feeling they're going to be ridiculously overcomplicated again, and I kind of like the more simplistic ones.
yeah,
And I don't mind them putting really complicated like ones in,
Um,
but I think there needs to be a balance. It needs to be like
the one
multiple maps.
Yeah.
When they do multiple maps, they needs to be like, you know, if you're gonna have a complicated one, fine, then have a more simplistic one.
The one I liked, the last one I did actually, was the one. It was like set in the 1950s.
Or the Cthulhu type one.
Yeah, I actually once I figured out what I had to do,
Yeah.
I kind of enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. I think the thing is for me is that I could never figure out what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
And it annoys me because it's like, oh, just tell me!
What I would like them to do for zombies actually is maybe do a more Left 4 Dead, so get from point A to point B.
Yeah, that'd
Sort
be
of thing,
nice.
if that's what they're gonna do, if they're gonna start adding in all these things. So like, if you need to do stuff in the level, maybe have it as to get through doors. You've got to do certain things. I'd rather them do that instead of doing like
The loop.
the weird loop thing that you can do. It's just kind of like, because I feel like the waves is kind of like gotten. If they're gonna do, you've got objectives to do. Get rid of the waves.
At least one thing. Zombies will. It can't be as bad as Black Ops 4. Because zombies in that apparently was terrible. Absolutely
Black
horrendous.
Ops will have.
Yes, it
I
had
know
a
that.
gladiatorial one,
Oh.
it had a ship one,
Oh.
and it had something else.
Mm.
And it was apparently it was awful. Absolutely awful.
Well, I do not
Didn't
know.
run
and
well, didn't play well.
I do not want to know.
But anyway, from that, and this was great. This was perfect timing because you basically said, "Well, there's something for so and so. There's something for me. There's something for so and so. There's nothing for you.
Yeah, nothing for
Not
me.
for you
Alone.
yet." And then it literally went Resident Evil 8.
I know Resident Evil 8 popped up, and I was just like, yeah.
So
It looks cool.
it looks really.
It looks fucking cool. We are going to be playing it.
Looks crap my pants scary at times
Well, for you,
for me because I'm a big giant wuss.
we are going to be playing
Probably,
that.
yeah.
I'm probably
I'm regretting the decision, but yes.
yeah. We're playing it.
It looks eerily familiar to Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, the whole setting, like the village, like because it shows off
The
like
style of the houses look very similar
does.
to 4.
yeah, it does like this sort of like panning at the beginning where it says you're in the forest and then you can see the village. But if you look into the background, there's like a castle there, which
Yeah.
is very reminiscent of 4 because you start off in the village and then you make your way up to the castle.
Yeah.
So part of me is like, are we going back to that place from Resident Evil 4, or is this somewhere completely new? Most likely, it's somewhere completely new.
Yeah, it's
But
just
a little
basically
part of
the
me is
style
like,
they're using for Europe.
yeah,
Which is very, very generic, by the way.
a little,
It's like, last time I checked, Spain looks completely different to Germany.
yeah.
Artistically
A
wise.
little part of me is like, are we going back to that? To Las
Potentially,
Plagas?
it's
Are we going to be dealing with the Las Plagas? The people,
possibly.
because we never got rid of Las Plagas.
Las
Like,
Plagas, yeah.
it's
Las
never gone.
Plagas is still around. More importantly,
And that cult's still there. We didn't finish them off.
yeah, also, there were villages.
Yeah.
And when I say villages, I mean Resident Evil 4 looking villages.
Yeah. Some of them with big weapons. That one that jumped off the house that had a giant axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did not look friendly.
No.
He did not look friendly at
No,
all.
he did not. God, can you mention is it Doctor or Mr. Salvador? The chainsaw.
No, I think that's just Baggett.
No, he's something Salvador. I know he's that.
Oh, I don't know his name. I just know everybody called him Baggett.
But anyway, with the chainsaw, can you imagine that in first person?
Oh, God.
Oh my God! It's like, oh, I'm good.
Oh, God, I'm getting flashbacks to Jack all over again.
Oh, that's death. Yeah,
You've-
that's my head. Rolling
Oh, no,
around.
you've not played 7, have you?
No.
Do you know about Jack?
Yes.
Where you fighting with a chainsaw?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll
Yes.
be that.
That's.
Except you're in
terrifying.
this very tiny room.
Yeah, but
with
the thing,
Jack.
no. The thing is though, is that doesn't he just literally gut you with the chainsaw? Yeah. I'm on about.
Oh, no. He can kill you in many different ways.
Oh right. Okay.
Like, he can chop your head off. I died a number of times in that room.
Anyway. I mean, there wasn't much in detail, but it's
We
like,
did get the fairy tale again.
yes.
There's something going on with Chris. Because there's these things in there where it's like, what the fuck, Chris?
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
But here's the thing, right? Are we thingy from 7?
I think we are. It's the same voice.
Yeah.
It's the same voice actor.
And the last is Maria, isn't
Mia.
it? Yeah,
Yeah,
Mia.
it's Mia. So the canon ending, if you saved everybody, because I actually saved the sister, not the girlfriend, on my playthrough. So if the canon ending of that game is you save the sister.
No, the canon ending is you save Mia.
Yeah, the girlfriend.
The girlfriend.
Oh, I said that you saved the sister.
Yeah.
Didn't I? Yeah. You
You
don't
want it to be you save the sister.
Yeah.
No, canon ending is you save your.
Oh, no, the thing is, I saved
No,
the
it's not
sister.
your. It's not your girlfriend. It's your wife.
No, fiance. I don't think you're
Fiancé.
married. I think you're getting married.
Anyway.
Sort of thing. Anyway, yeah. Because I saved the sister because she was like, oh, I'm infected. I was like, well, I'm not. I'm not taking you out there to infect more people. Are you crazy? We'll come back with whoever. We'll heal you, and we'll be done. I've killed everybody at this point. You know, the only one that was left was the grandma. To which at this point I'm like, well, she's in a chair. What's she gonna do?
Famous last words.
It turns out she turns into a giant thing and destroys the house. But that's not the point. All right.
You forgot the rule of Resident Evil. The last boss is always a horrific monstrosity.
I didn't think it was going to be the grandma, though.
Yeah, but who else was left to turn into the giant monstrosity?
That's very true.
You should have
true.
realised that. You should have done the
there was
maths.
actually still the guy, you know, the guy who gets his arm chopped off. He is actually still alive.
Yeah. Maybe
He could have something to do with the village.
Yeah. But anyway, basically, from what we've seen in the trailers, the nursery, the fairy tale is going to have a big.
I think it has
influence.
a big thing on the story.
There's going to be a big influence of that in the story, which is fine. Fairy tales are mostly creepy ass shit.
Yeah.
They're based on real life fucked up shit. So, yeah, that's going to be great. It looks amazing. And from that, we went into Deathloop.
Which showed off more stuff.
Yeah, showed them more stuff.
It looks better every time I see it.
Yeah, the concept is getting better and better. The more I hear of what you can do, like, the fact that it's like, yeah, by the way, you ain't got enough time to kill all 8.
Yeah.
One by one. You ain't got enough time. There's not enough time. So what you have to do is get as many of them together in one group. Find out how to do that, and then kill those people at the same time.
Yeah. And they showed
I
you.
love that concept.
I showed you doing that with like 2 of them,
Yeah.
which was really cool.
I am really interested in that concept. I mean, granted, eventually there'll be a walkthrough like, this is the ideal way to do it in the shortest amount of time.
Yes.
But I'm wondering, like, because it gives the impression that there's multiple ways to do this.
Yeah, there will be, because they'll be doing it the same way with the way they did Dishonored.
Yeah.
Because you could do that in Dishonored. You could do something at the beginning, which made one of the characters from there ended up being in like the party that you go to, and then you can take out 2 guys.
That's
sort of thing. It's pretty much the same thing. The only difference is like this time it's more of a priority that you do this.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
So yeah, it's going to be really interesting. I'm still of the opinion that the second character, the last that's like basically wanting the loop to continue as much as possible, who's just out there to kill you, I think she's going to be an invader.
Yeah, she is.
They've
said that.
Have they actually?
Yeah, they've actually come out and said that.
Ah.
It's going to be a second player who comes in and invades you. It's going to be the
Dark
annoyance of Dark Souls.
Yes.
All over again. It's at this time you're not even going to be able to see them, because most of the time I guarantee this 100%. It's always going to be a goddamn sniper, and you're just going to be doing your thing, and then all of a sudden, boom, dead, and you're like, oh, fuck's sake.
Back to square one. I wonder how they're going to balance that.
I'm going to balance it easily. I'm going to play offline.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with that shit. I hate that crap.
Yeah, the biggest frustration in a Dark Souls game is when
I'm trying to get through the game and
someone invades, and instead of coming and fight me and probably killing me because they're probably better than me, instead of doing that, it's like, nah, I'm just gonna go and hide behind these giant tall fucking troops who aren't aggroed yet. So there. I mean, granted, yes, the white birch tree seed kind of balances out, but you weren't guaranteed to have one at that time.
Yeah, that's very true.
So yeah. Unless everyone's aggro to her as well.
Maybe.
That may be a good way to balance it out. Like,
They might.
like
but,
she's there to kill him, but no one wants her there anyway.
Yeah, maybe. But like I said, like this is just going to force people to... All they're going to do is snipe. They're going to stay at the back and then snipe you.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to do. Because that's how it's going to work.
It is the most efficient way to do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, from that, it was like, okay, so you've calmed down from the initial hype of Final Fantasy 16. You're a little bit hyped over Deathloop. Do you want to get more hyped? Do you want some more badassery?
Oh yeah, this was.
Do you want to be a character
honestly,
that everyone loves?
I honestly my heart skipped a beat at this one. Like I was so happy when they showed this.
Devil
off.
May Cry 5 Special Edition. And why is it the special edition? Because you can be Virgil.
You get to be Virgil.
You get
and
to be
he
Virgil.
Looks. Oh my god, he just looks so much fun.
The brother.
The cool brother.
The cool one.
And Dante's cool anyway.
Dante's cool.
Dante's cool, but then
Virgil's cooler because he basically goes off. He basically is emo incarnate.
Yeah, he's
except
got the blue
instead of black, he just wears blue, which makes him cool.
He's got the blue trench
He's got
coat.
the cool colour.
He's got the white, sort of like slick back, spiky hair, and his sword's a katana. He's just awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the launch as well.
Yeah, it's a
digital download
launch.
on launch. Yeah. So
I still haven't played 5.
Have you not?
No, I still haven't got it.
I
told myself I was because what happens is
this is a good thing though. That means that you be able to get it when they get the special edition.
Yeah. Oh, I get to be Virgil. My emo heart. My emo edgelord heart.
So yeah, I mean, another thing is like the amount of the enemies on screen. Holy shit!
Well, to be fair, because I've watched people play it, the attacks. If we get the same attacks that Virgil has in the game, because Virgil is a boss. Spoilers. He's going to be able to just walk through the enemies, the amount of normal enemies in the normal game anyway.
Yeah. So,
yeah, give us more enemies so that it's a little bit more of a challenge for Virgil. Because otherwise, you're just going to be like, oh, there's four enemies here. I've got AOE attacks out the bazookas.
Yeah, it looks ridiculously epic though. It looks amazing,
badass.
So yeah, there's Virgil. I think the last time you were able to play as Virgil was 3.
Yeah, 3.
Which was so fun.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
He was pretty cool. Oh no, you could be Virgil in DMC.
Yeah.
When you completed the game, I think you got Virgil as a...
Let's not talk about that.
But yeah, they gave him a bowler hat.
Yeah.
They gave Virgil a bowler hat.
Ed
And
Woodham's-
people and you guys, you wonder why nobody likes that game.
Yeah. Anyway, after DMC 5, they went to Oddworld Soulstorm.
Which looks alright.
It looks really good. It looks more, more Oddworld, A-dubs.
It's got that sense of humour.
It's a direct sequel from the remake,
Yes.
so it doesn't do Soulstorm. It doesn't do... What was the one after Abe's Odyssey? Because there was Abe's Exodus.
Abe's Exodus,
But
yeah.
it's not that. It looks more... Basically, Oddworld, bigger, badder, more complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those people who enjoy the Abe Odyssey game, it's more of that.
I mean, personally, I'm probably it's going to be one of those games that I watch
Other people
streamers do.
Yeah.
Because as much as I like the game,
Yeah.
I am awful. I am very bad at that game.
Yeah.
So this is, and like now it's like, oh yeah, you can have 20 of them follow you. Oh, don't even bother following me. Those 20 guys, you follow me, you're all dead.
You're guaranteed
You are
death.
all going to die.
You're all going to die. But yeah, it looks really pretty as well. It's
It
like
looks really good. It looks
for
really cool.
for the fact that it's going to be 2D isometric-ish
Yeah.
graphics, it looks really, really good. From that, this was a bit of a surprise. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah,
Security breach.
Security breach. I have no idea. I've got a feeling like I thought they were going to do the Five Nights at Freddy things was going to be for VR, and this doesn't look like it's going to be VR if it's going to be on PS5.
Yeah.
Because I would have thought they would have put something of VR, and they didn't.
Yeah.
So
Well, they've already got Five Nights at Freddy's VR.
yeah, no, but I thought this was going to be like
Another one.
like a new one, because like the VR is more of a oh no, it is a sequel because it's like it's fucking weird.
Yeah,
I'm not getting into this.
let's not get into the lore of Five
Let's not
Nights
get
at
into
Freddy's.
the lore.
We ain't got.
This
2
one looks
weeks
like
to
it's
do.
more of like a sequel to the main lot of games.
Yeah, or actually, it could be a sequel. Here's the thing, though, right? You clearly hear
The name Gregory.
who is apparently the one being talked to. So I'm assuming it's the person you're going to be.
Yeah, and
But
it sounded like Baby.
Yeah, baby.
So
And then there was another voice saying, "I'm sorry, Gregory. I think they found us."
yeah,
And it's like, wait, who the fuck is that?
yeah,
Is that Golden Freddy?
I have no idea.
Well, no, right. If you go off the Five Nights at Freddy's, like
We did just say we're not getting.
no.
into
I'm just gonna go with this one thing out of 1,000 things. This one thing. Five Nights at Freddy's 3, the bit that shows the bite.
Yeah,
Is it 3 or 4? No, 4.
4.
4. The nightmare.
Yeah.
One. Golden Freddy's is talking to the protagonist, or what we think is the protagonist, the one who in like the secret cutscenes you see getting chomped on by. I want to say.
I think it's
Golden Freddy?
I think it's Golden Freddy that
Right.
bites him.
Yeah. So if I think about it, it's like, is it Golden Freddy that's talking to you with that voice? It could be anyone.
Yeah, it could be anyone.
It could be
Who
anyone and
knows?
anything.
We're
It's
not
a
getting
Five
into-
Nights at Freddy game.
We're not getting into the law. It's fucking complicated and weird now. It's so
And-
convoluted that even the law itself recognizes how convoluted it is.
Yes. But yeah, we're never going to get rid of Fred. We're never going to
It's
see
never
the
going
end.
away.
Never going away. Five
There's
Nights
going
at
to be a
Freddy's.
movie.
Yes.
There's going to be a movie.
Yes. So from that, we then went into a game that you are looking forward to so much.
Demon's Souls?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my
They
god.
showed what looks like gameplay.
If the game actually looks like that, because like part of me was still sort of like, no, that's not possible. If that is actually what it looks like, Blue Point are gods. We should all go to Blue Point and just bow and just say and just start sacrificing any goat and any sort of thing, and just like they should bring out our church. We should all pray to them for.
It looks gorgeous.
It just looks
gorgeous. It looks smooth.
I know.
It doesn't look clunky, which is what the combat was.
Yeah, it's not unbelievably clunky like the original one.
Which is, it was
which
what it...
Demon's Souls does hold a very special place in my heart because it was the game that introduced me to the Souls-like game.
Yeah.
And for that I'll always be thankful for, because then I got Bloodborne, and Bloodborne is the game to me.
Well, we had Dark Souls 1 and 2 before Bloodborne.
Yeah, I know, but if we didn't have Demon's Souls, we wouldn't have had Dark Souls, and if we hadn't had Dark Souls, we wouldn't have Bloodborne.
That's very true.
So Demon's Souls is the thing that started it all off.
Yes, it is.
That's what I'm saying. So, Demon, like this. Oh my god! It just looks. The boss looks fantastic.
The demon. I'm trying to say it's like Greater Demon.
I think it's called the Greater Demon. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
not 100%.
I can't really go. I know it's
basically
not
the one that kills you at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Or if you're somehow good enough, has the frigging dragon. Is it the two-headed dragon?
No, it's just the dragon.
It's a dragon that basically
just a giant dragon.
Giant dragon that just burns you to a crisp. Like, Demon's Souls, you're guaranteed to die at the very beginning. They don't leave anything to chance on that one.
It's very true.
But yeah, it looks gorgeous.
It does. Oh.
Absolutely gorgeous. And what wasn't announced on the State of Play is that it's a launch game.
Yeah, Jeff, like this is another thing that was like, what are you doing? For some strange reason, there was a lot of things.
From the sounds of it, I think they just forgot to put that in, because someone responded from Sony to Jeff Keighley with that tweet. Went, yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah,
thanks for that. We kind of forgot.
Yeah, it's odd. It's very odd. There was a lot of things that like Jeff Keighley announced.
Yeah.
If you didn't know he was announcing things, you would have missed.
Yeah.
It was a very odd.
So from Dark Souls, they went to Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yay. Single flag waving.
Woo.
Very on.
Like I said, they did this perfectly. They put Fortnite.
Then they announced.
Down.
Then they announced the release dates.
The release date and the price.
So for UK fans, it is £450.
Yes, and
it is the same price as the Xbox Series X.
Is it? I thought the Xbox Series X was 500.
Might be actually.
I'm pretty sure they've only cut it by 50 quid.
They might have done actually. Yeah. It's either that. Or
I mean,
Xbox...
the bog standard Series X, not the Series S, is like 100 quid cheaper than the
but
PlayStation 5.
The PlayStation 5 digital only is the same price as the. No, it's about 50 quid more.
Yeah.
Than the Xbox Series S.
Yeah. The Xbox Series X is 50 quid more expensive than PlayStation 5.
And in Europe, the release date is November 19th.
Yep.
Which is along with the rest of the world. America, Canada, Japan,
I think Australia,
I think Korea.
Yeah.
Gets it a week before.
Get it a week before, yeah.
And so everyone goes, oh my god, they actually did it.
Yeah.
They actually did it. They actually, kind of slightly undercut Microsoft yet. And then they went, oh, you think we're done?
I know. We actually had an announcement. We didn't see anything, but it was an announcement.
It was an announcement teaser.
For the next God of War game.
Boy.
It's like Ragnarok, to which everybody...
You have to prepare for it, boy.
Yeah. Everybody...
Lost their
mind. Which is good. I loved the last God of War.
The last God of War game, for all intents and purposes, should not have worked.
No.
It should not have done. But they... Sony Santa Monica hit the fucking thing out of the park.
Oh, yeah.
They knew what they were doing, and they knew the story they wanted to tell and how to tell it. And it worked. And I'm just excited to see where they go with this now.
I think they wanted to do a more intimate story.
Yeah, because the story's basically reflects on like Kratos' like coming to terms with
What he did.
What he did.
Because technically, he basically ruined the world.
He annihilated the Greek world. He
Yeah.
destroyed the gods, killed them all. I think the only god that really survives is Aphrodite.
And she's a spirit.
Yeah, she's the goddess of love.
Yeah.
And fertility. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of like, yeah, I kind of can't kill you because then everything will die.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm on about Athena. Athena's a spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aphrodite is the only one, and that's because you get to bang her in all 3 games.
Yeah, you have to have that weird
QTE.
QTE game.
Which you don't see actually what's happening.
Yeah,
you just see,
but you just see like either reactions from people, or there's like I think one of them's like there's a jug on the table and it moves.
Yeah.
It's
because it's silly.
Yeah. But this one, like this last one, it was a much more intimate story, which was probably why they changed the camera.
Yeah.
Over. Whereas the original Law of God,
the first 3 were more of an epic.
Big epic game, so it's like everywhere you were, there was like big landscapes and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like I'm looking forward to this one. God of War was never really a massive game that I was into. I played them and I liked them. I was just never really like, yes, God of War are amazing games. Whereas this last one, I absolutely loved it. Like,
Dad of War.
Really, Dad of War.
Dad of War.
Dad of War.
Kratos does run Barrett Wallace a very close second.
Yes.
Regarding best dad. Best game dad.
I mean, to be fair, if Kratos hadn't have done all the shit that he'd done in the first lot of games, I would say, yeah, he's best dad, but yeah, no.
Yeah, you still have to repent for what you did.
Yeah, you did a lot of bad things.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna stand out here. I'm gonna put it forward. Kratos is gonna die in this game.
Probably.
Kratos is gonna die, and then the third one we are going to be.
Yeah, because there's a lot of fallout that needs to happen from the end of this one, the last one.
Yeah. Plus, we also know that Kratos is going to die at some point because we've seen it on the things.
Yeah. It may be the trigger for
spoilers. The third one is we are going to be spoilers. We're going to be Loki, who is his son.
Yeah. And he's gonna. Well, no. Here's the thing. This one's called. Well, it may not actually be Ragnarok, but the title was God of War.
Ragnarok. No, it was
Ragnarok is coming.
Ragnarok is coming.
So
what we do know is we do know 4 is going to be in this one because 4 is in at the very end of God of War, because that's where the game ends after the credits.
Mm-hmm.
It ends with the thunder and lightning outside your little hut, and then you step outside, and there he is, and he's a little bit pissed that his brother's dead.
Yeah,
just a little bit. Also, the lore for this game for God of War 4 is a dick. Like, oh my god, he's a giant
to be perfectly
asshole.
honest, right? In Norse mythology, he's a bit of a drunk asshole. 4.
Yeah, no. This one, he's not drunk.
Yeah.
You know the shit that he's done. He just randomly does it because he can. He kills a giant because he wants to, not because the giant's doing anything bad. He's just like, I don't really like you, so I'm just going to kill you.
Mm.
He's a dick.
But yeah, that's how they ended.
Yeah,
and
that's how the thing ended.
And if it wasn't for
the
pre-orders, we would be going, yeah, Microsoft, just pack up, go home. You're done.
Yeah, just walk away.
Just walk away. Cut your losses. We will totally understand.
We will talk to you in 5 years. We'll see you in 5 years' time.
We'll see you in 5 years' time when we'll do this circus.
We'll do this circus all over again, and maybe this time you'll win. Who knows? Console war. There's no such thing as a console war now.
No,
it's pretty much done. It's just more of a
personal preference.
Because everything's going to PC now.
Yeah.
Most games are ending up on PC.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just whatever you want.
Yeah. So yeah, the state of play just
was fantastic. It was fantastic. Really, really good. It showed off some really good stuff. The good thing, and this cannot say this enough, it showed gameplay of most of its stuff.
Actual gameplay. Final Fantasy 16, we got what looked like actual combat gameplay.
Yeah.
And
they were honest about Final Fantasy 16.
Yes.
It was straight up. They were like, "This is on a PC with specs of the PS5.
Yeah.
They were straight up and honest. They didn't try to hide anything. They just told us as it was.
Miles Morales, we saw actual gameplay.
Yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy was more of a trailer.
But there was gameplay in that. That's
They
the thing.
showed gameplay elements, but it was more of a... What I mean is, like, it's the gameplay that they want you to see.
Yeah.
So, COD was actual gameplay. Resi 8 was more of a trailer.
Yeah.
Deathloop showed gameplay.
To be fair...
DMC5, it's already out.
We've already seen, yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair to Resi, it looks a lot like Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
Like, so if you played Resident Evil 7, you pretty much know what you're going to get with Resident Evil 8.
Oddworld
That was
showed
gameplay.
gameplay.
That was gameplay.
FNAF is a release trailer.
Yeah.
Demon Souls, if that's gameplay, I will literally just...
I will form a church to Bluepoint if that is actual gameplay. I will become their first priest. I will set up sermons to pray to them, because if that is actual gameplay, if that's what the game actually looks like on release, running, I will convert to the Church of Bluepoint.
Fortnite, yay, and
the announcement for
God of freaking War,
which let's be honest, we all knew was coming.
Well, there was rumours.
I mean, it's not less. It's no less hype.
No, there was rumours, but like it's the same sort of rumours that like for years have been. Is there going to be Final Fantasy VII remake? Is there going to be Final Fantasy VII?
Oh
remake?
no! What I mean is like with the way the first God of War ended and how popular that game was.
But no, what I'm saying is like it was all just like speculation. There wasn't any rumblings of like Santa Monica are doing something.
Yeah.
This came out of the frigging blue.
Yeah.
And then they went release 2021.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, hang on.
We don't have to wait like 10 years. We don't have to give up our firstborn for it to come.
Do you know what this means? They went instantly from finishing God of War into this. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, it's going to be epic.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be good.
But anyway, and that is it.
That is all of it. And I think we'll leave it there.
Yeah, we've chatted for a fair bit today.
Yeah, it's a big one today.
It is a big one, but like it wasn't going to be as big until the breaking news of Bethesda being bought.
Yeah, Bethesda being bought kind of like extended this.
Yeah.
But anyway, any thoughts, anything like that, whatever you liked, please leave a comment down below, and we will see you in the next chat. Bye now.
Toodles, everyone.